Hey guys, yeah, it's been a while since I made a video, well, the vlog anyway. Hope you enjoyed LeakCon and Italy footage, but, today's gonna be a little bit different. Um, so I just watched Becoming YouTube, YouTube versus the World, and he talked about, like, how it's a waste of time, and just having blocks and not knowing what to do. Well, Ben did, Nine Brass Monkeys. I'll put a link in the bottom bar. He says he's not continuing, but he is. There was a teaser at the end for the next one, so woo! But I've been sort of blocked with my mind. I haven't been feeling that great, and I've been helping people with certain things, and it's been kind of hard. But what I want to do is that I want to try to get back into making videos again, like right now, for example, as well as trying to get Director back up, which I try to do, but then certain things happened, and people are going to be gone for a little while, so hopefully we'll be able to film next week, I don't even know. But, I recently got a book. Well, it's not really a book, but it's, Neil Gaiman's Make Good Art speech. It's on Vimeo. I'll put it in the bottom bar as well. And yeah. It's from when Neil Gaiman did a commencement speech at an art school in 2012. And he talks about how there are different ways to make good art, and how you should make art when you're sad or even when you're happy too. Right now I'm just conflicted with my art. He said in this speech he talks about how you first try to copy until you find yourself where you truly are, until you're sort of running naked in the streets, that because you're putting too much of yourself out there. And I feel like the last vlog I did with the one called My Mind, I feel like that sort of really put myself out there, as well as probably this video. I don't script these. I never do. I hate scripting videos unless it's a poem or the one where I had the multiple people in it, which were of course all me. But it's hard. It honestly is hard to make YouTube videos. Plus, of course, there's as a couple of Becoming YouTube episodes talked about, it's more of a man's world on YouTube. Little guys can't really become huge anymore unless they're promoted by a big YouTuber. And that kind of sucks, because there are a lot of small YouTubers that make awesome stuff. I'm not saying myself because, yeah, I just mostly talk to a camera and make con videos, as well as a couple of random skits every now and then. But even though it's mostly with friends, and we haven't even made a skit in a really long time, so it's hard. It really is hard to make YouTube videos. Especially when you have a mind like mine, which can be turbulent and can be scary. I've been trying to do other stuff to keep things, I've been trying to do other stuff to make time last longer, even though it's just making deadlines come closer and getting distracted by a lot of things. I just don't know. I miss doing this. I really do. But it's just I'm scared. I'm honestly and truly scared of what people think of me, of what can happen. When I was younger, well, in earlier days, I had a few trolls, and they sucked, and I wanted to punch them in the face, and one even decided to make a YouTube channel called You Ugly Nutsy 11, and that kind of hurt. But I'm over it. I still have them blocked, even though apparently it just leads to my channel now. And it's just hard. I've been scared to talk to people. I have been nervous about going into my senior year of high school, which is daunting because then I have to look at colleges, figure out what I want to do with my life, even though I sort of have that all in my head, but I'm still scared. Because what I want to do is hard, and it's also another man's world. It's directing. There are so many more well-known male directors than there are female. And it just sucks. It really does. It just sucks. What I like about Neil Gaiman's Make Good Art speech is that he talks about just all these different things. Like, he even talks about YouTube, even, where this is a little tidbit from it. We're in a transitional world right now. If you're in any kind of artistic field, because the nature of distribution is changing, the models by which creators got their work out into the world and got to keep a roof over their heads and buy sandwiches while they did that are all changing. I've talked to people at the top of the food chain, publishing and book selling, and all those areas, and nobody knows what the landscape will look like in 2 years from now, let alone a decade away. The distribution channels that people had built over the last century or so are in flux for print, for visual artists, for musicians, for creative people of all kinds, which is, on the one hand, intimidating, but on the other, immensely liberating. The rules, the assumptions, the now we're supposed to's of how you get your work seen, and what you do then, are breaking down. The gatekeepers are leaving their gates. You can be as creative as you need to be to get your work seen. YouTube and the web, and whatever comes after YouTube and the web, can give you more people watching than television ever did. The old rules are crumbling, and nobody knows what the new rules are. So, make up your own rules. And it's true. This is a very transitional world, and everything is changing. Technology is changing, platforms are changing. People, again, are watching YouTube more than they're watching television, or they're online watching their shows with like Netflix and such. So it's going to be hard when I get into, hopefully, the business, and it's going to be hard to try to get my stuff out there. And that's sort of why I started making stuff on YouTube, so I can at least try the platform. Sure, I don't get that many views, but oh well. I honestly will try to make more videos. I just don't know anymore.